welcome po sa ating programa, My Morning Mana with Pastor OG at welcome po sa ating pagkakapi sa umagang ito. Sana po ay na-enjoy natin ang ating umaga. Buksan po natin ang ating mga Biblia sa aklat po ng Lucas, Kapitulo 19 hanggang versikulo 28 hanggang 40. Chapter 19 verse 28 hanggang 40. Ito po ang pagkasabi sa salita ng ating Panginoon. Ito yung ang matagumpay na pagpasok sa Jerusalem. Pagkasabi nito, nagpauna si Jesus patungong Jerusalem. Nang malapit na siya sa Berfagi at Bitanya, sa bundok na kung tawagi bundok ng mga olibo, pinauna niya ang 2 alagad. Sinabi niya sa kanila, pumunta kayo sa susunod na nayon. Sa pagpasok doon, matatagpuan ninyo ang isang bisirong asnong nakatali. Hindi pa ito nasasakyan ni numan. Kalagin ninyo at dalhin dito. Kapag may nagtanong kung bakit ninyo kinakalag, sabihin ninyong kailangan ito ng Panginoon. Kaya't lumakad ang mga inutusan at natagpuan nga nila ang asno, ayon sa sinasabi sa kanila ni Jesus. Samantalang kinakalag nila ito, tinanong sila ng mga may-ari, bakit ninyo kinakalag iyan? Kailangan ito ng Panginoon. Tugon nila, dinala nila kay Jesus ang asno, at matapos isapin sa likod nito ang kanilang mga balabal, sila'y pinasakay nila. Nagpatuloy si Jesus sa kanyang paglalakbay at sa kanyang daraanay na may inilatag ng mga tao ang kanilang mga balabal. Nang malapit na siya, palusong na sa libis ng bundok ng mga olibo, nagsigawan sa galak ang buong pangkat ng mga alagad at malakas na nagpuri sa Diyos dahil sa kababalaghang nasaksihan nila. Ang wika nila, purihin ang hari na dumating sa ngalan ng Panginoon. Kapayapaan sa langit, purihin ang Diyos. Sinabi sa kanya ng ilang parisiyong kasama sa karamihan, Guro, sawayin mo nga ang iyong mga alagad. Sumagot siya, sinasabi ko sa inyo, kapag tumahimik sila, ang mga bato na ang sisigaw. Church, I will bring to you the topic that says, wanted. Alam natin pag sinasabing wanted, hinahabol ng gobyerno. Pero ang ibig ko pong sabihin wanted dito is, we are wanted by the Lord. We are wanted in the presence of God. Dito po sa istorya ang ating nabasa, ang kailangan po ng ating Panginoon ay yung donkey, yung asno, na kailangan niyang sakyan. At kung mapapansin natin sa istoryang ito, God has an intended purpose for everything that He has created. He has a purpose in this scenario, because this is a fulfillment also of His word. At ang kagandahan dito, sinabi niya na ang mga tao ay inilikha para magsamba. Huwag niyo silang tutulan na magsamba. Dahil kung hindi sila magsasamba, ang mga bato ang magsasamba. Bakit? The intended purpose of human being is to praise and worship the Lord. But if you won't allow the one that is supposed to do the service or the thing they are to do, then someone will. Tama po ba? Kung ang tao ang dapat sana magpuri sa Diyos at sisigaw at sasamba, kung hindi natin hahayaan, bato ang gagamitin ng Diyos. Minsan po, titingnan natin at tinitingnan sa sarili natin, hindi yata ako karapat-dapat at hindi yata ako kagamit-gamit sa harapan ng Diyos. I will tell you, God has a purpose for you. Bakit ka dumaraan sa maraming mga testings in life? Bakit nakakaranas ka ng pagka-lay off o ano man yan? No? Bakit nagkakaroon ka ng trabaho ngayon? That's part of your training program for you to become useful before the Lord. Minsan hindi natin naintindihan bakit tayo tinawag ng Diyos o bakit tayo nilagay ng Diyos sa isang kalagayan. Pero kung atin po maintindihan na may purpose po ang Lord, bakit tayo nilagay dyan? Then we will live happily, mga kapatid. Halimbawa, minsan galit tayo dahil bakit ako nagkakasakit, Lord? Bakit mo pinahintulutang magkasakit ako? But God has a purpose. Probably, He wants you to be a miracle bearer. Gusto niyang ikaw yung tagabitbit ng milagro niya. Na ako ngayon buhay. Ikaw ay naging tunay na patutuo o buhay na patutuo dahil sa ginawa ng Diyos sa iyo. Dahil kung wala kang karamdaman, ano ang pagagalingin niya? At ano naman ang magiging purpose mo? Minsan mga kapatid, nasasaktan tayo na gawin yung mga nangyayari sa atin dahil nga hindi natin naintindihan. But when we understand the purpose and the plan of God for our life, that we are still wanted, no? We don't have to worry. We don't have to live the life of sadness, but a life of fulfillment because we know we are wanted by God. We are beloved of God and we have a purpose why we live in this planet. Minsan pa po nagbabalik ang inyong lingkod, Pastor OG, para po sa ating biblical truth. May mga ilang bagay lang po akong isinulat dito na I think kapupulutan po natin ng aral. Remember this, that whether we are, regardless of our age, whether we are young or old, God can still use us in the ministry. God can still use us as an instrument of His kingdom. As we approach our sunset years, we may ask ourselves, can God still use me? I'm now old. Is there some service I can render that will fill my days with significance? Am I still needed? Am I still wanted? Of course, sabihin ko po sa inyo, you are still needed. This might be the only purpose you might do, but you have a purpose, no? Tingnan niyo po yung donkey. That might be his only purpose, no, to be rode on by Jesus Christ, sasakyan lang ni Jesus Christ. But he is fulfilling a divine task. Take note of this. No matter how menial the task, as long as we are doing what God has asked. Hindi po maliit o malaki ang magmamatter, no? Maaring donkey ang kalagayan niya, yun lang, uupuan siya. It's just a simple task, tama po ba? But it's a great task since this donkey is fulfilling a divine task. Trabaho yun ng isang it's a divine. Hindi lang siya basta tao. I believe that when I'm no longer useful, God will take me home. Pauwiin niya na ako doon sa langit, no? Hindi sa Pilipinas, ngunit sa langit. Because I'm no longer useful. Ano pang gamit ko? I want to be fully alive. He always needs something or someone to get His work done. We are an instrument of God that His will on earth will be established, that His will, that His kingdom will be known to the world, will be established. There will always be something for us to do. Sad to say, some people died when they are 50 or 60 maybe, but we just waiting them to turn 80 or 90 before we bury them. Anong ibig ko sabihin? People died because they're no longer productive in their old times. They are sitting in their couch, waiting for someone to give them. They are no longer productive in life, and they are waiting to turn to 80 to be buried. Because I believe that living is being productive in your field, being productive in what the Lord has called you. Productivity is the issue. As long as we are living, we have to be productive because the Lord wanted us to do the task that He has set before us. Kaya nga sabi niya sa Bible, occupy till I come. What does it mean? Get busy of what the Lord has set before you. The moment that we will end this life, or maybe during our sunset days, sa katandaan natin, we will soon realize that God wanted me and I have fulfilled the task He has set for me. At hindi ka matatakot at hindi ka manghihinayang sa buhay mo because you have done the best of your life and you have given your life before the Lord for His service. I want to die being in the presence of God. I want to die at my old age being fulfilled my task with without thinking na sayang yung mga panahon ko. Hindi po sayang kung atin pong gagawin at gagamitin ito to expand His kingdom. Church, we are living in His kingdom. We are experiencing the joy, the food, the bounty of blessing. I will tell you, you are wanted to share this wonderful thing. In what way? Hindi ko alam. Maybe your opportunity is to share your faith with someone else, to intercede to someone, or to love someone through the quiet acts of mercy, di ba? To a friendly visit, or extend your courtesy. This is some task that we have to do. Like the donkey. Hindi ka bibigyan ng Lord ng service na hindi mag-fit in sa'yo. Bibigyan ka ng Diyos ng isang service that is more fitting on the task that the Lord has given for you. Hindi ka naman siguro utusan ng Diyos na mag-opera kung hindi ka doktor. God will give us a task in line with the field that we are capable of doing. Church, I want to challenge you once again. You are wanted. Be productive. Use your skill and be part of this greater work that the Lord has set for His kingdom. God bless.